the surgery. Good evening, families, guests, staff, and students. My name is Beth Coffey, and I am proud to serve as both Spanish teacher and the Student Activities Coordinator here at Cherry Hill High School West. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our annual Night of Stars ceremony. Tonight, we come together to celebrate the outstanding students who have truly made their mark this year. Those who embody what it means to be a lion through their strength, tenacity, accountability, respect, and resilience. Here's how the evening will flow. A staff member will come to the podium and call up individual students or small groups. When your name is called, students, please make your way promptly up the side stairs and stand next to the podium. After the staff member shares what makes you shine and presents you with your certificate, you may return back down to your seats. Once all of our honorees have been recognized, we invite you to join us for some light treats in the atrium as we continue to celebrate our amazing Lions. To start off our celebration, please join me in welcoming Dr. Burns to the stage.
Okay, good evening. I'd like to welcome everybody to our Night of Stars ceremony. I thank you for joining us here tonight as we celebrate our wonderful West students. These kinds of nights are some of the favorite parts of our roles, as educators of young people. The Night of Stars is an event that's been in place at West for many years. A great tradition that has the purpose of recognizing students for demonstrating good character, kindness, and basically exemplifying the West way. Tonight, students will be recognized by West staff members, and we thank them for their great work with our students, as well as their participation in this ceremony. They look for the good in our students, and this is a time we come together and celebrate that good. They recognize students who might not receive other kinds of honors for what they do. This is important for the students to know. Somebody saw you and thought you deserved recognition. Enjoy this honor, and I congratulate all recipients. I will now call on our West teachers who will come up and recognize their Night of Stars recipients. Students, after your name, please come up on hear your name called. Please come up on the stage to receive your certificate, and then you will return to your seat. Since I am first, I will model how this will go. I'd like to call up first Rebecca Brusoff and Jenna Taylor. Education student representatives, Rebecca and Jenna are the faces of West for the board. They talk to students, teachers, and staff to gather information about what is happening at West that we should highlight to the board. When asked, they provide the West point of view, and working with their East counterparts are able to give the students perspective on issues that directly affect them. Jen and Rebecca have done a fantastic job with their representation and have shown West in the best light. Board meetings are long, tedious, and you hear about all of the issues, but have done so with grace, and for that I thank them and honor them tonight as Knight of Stars recipients. Next up, and my final Knight of Stars recipient is Danielle Short. Sometimes there are people you just want on your team. They are the ones who will run through the wall. Danielle is one of those people. While she also does track, I've really watched her play soccer and basketball over the years, and she does all the little things to make those around her better. In soccer, she was not afraid to take on the team's best player, didn't shy away from contact. She was also described in an interview recently as the heart and soul of the girls' basketball team this season. In one game during the regular season, she surprised the girl she was battling with for a loose ball with such grit and determination to the point the other girl was clearly frustrated with her, and this motivated her teammates. Her play in the state championship game at Rutgers was gritty. She fought through a painful injury to return to the game to help her team. Her style of play and what she brought to both programs is exactly what was needed by her teammates. These are the examples that I use to choose to recognize Danielle as one of my Knight of Stars recipients for everything that she has done for her teams, and hopefully her legacy lives on in the soccer and basketball programs. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Catherine Chambers. I'm the choir teacher here at West. I want to call up my nominees. I'm going to call up Kaylee Krupa, Tyler McGrath, Julian Dapalone, and Salma Mitwali. Surprise. I know you guys are surprised. I have a lot to say, so I'm going to talk, so you don't have to sit here all night. All right, Kaylee Krupa. If you've ever had the pleasure of working with a student, then my nomination tonight will come as no shock. I've watched her grow significantly in a very short amount of time. She's kind and respectful and always conscious of how her actions can affect herself and others. She is punctual, prepared, and well-spoken. She's organized and works to help keep me afloat and our extracurricular activities. She seems to be soft-spoken, but once you get to know her, she's silly and lighthearted while remaining thoughtful and meticulous when it matters. As this student travels on, we will be lucky to have such a dedicated, hardworking, mature, and confident woman out in the world. We will be missing her presence, her heart, her light, and her influence in the program. One of my stars tonight, I call Kale, but you call her Kaylee Krupa. Tyler McGrath. This student is a staple in my classroom, and it's not a secret that the underclassmen look to them as a strong presence in the choral program. I can rely on him to keep everyone focused and working without losing the fun, which I'm not good at. He's proactive in every way possible, and sometimes is completing things before I even know I have to do them. His talent is what brought him here, but his heart keeps him here. I'm honored to witness the personal growth he has made in his performances on stage and all over the community. And most importantly, I want to celebrate the impact that he has on my underclassmen with his many leadership roles in my program. It is students like this that make the music program so invaluable. He always lets me know how much I am appreciated, and I'm not sure he knows just how much I appreciate him. Though I have him for 4 periods a cycle, I'd be happy to have him all the other 4 as well. And next year, I really don't know what I'm going to do without him. This is for Tyler McGrath. Julian Declan. This student has been a strong leader in every aspect of the performing arts here at West. He exhibits maturity that sets him apart from his classmates. His resilience and perseverance shows that he has what it takes to make a difference in this world. He's a thoughtful individual who is working each day to better himself as a person, a performer, and a musician while uplifting others in his path. He's respectful, hardworking, helpful to his peers, and constantly looking for ways to improve his craft. I believe that this student is one of the top musicians that I've encountered in my career. Talent can really only take us so far, and this student stops at nothing to find ways to improve. He asks for feedback and critique, and he applies everything to the best of his ability with grace. He's never afraid to be thrown a task, whether it's teaching music on the spot, which is a lot, arranging music for us to perform, or helping me select repertoire. Though selfishly, I'm really not ready to give him up. I know that he is ready to become the future generation of teachers, and every student he has in his lifetime will look to him as the role model and teacher they've needed. I can't wait to watch as he becomes my colleague in the music world and the teacher that students will need, love, and respect, Mr. Julian Network. Selma Mitwaldi. This is one of the most respectful and mature students that I've had the privilege to work with. She's a natural leader with a gentle nature and a caring heart. She lights up a room every time she enters, and we are so fortunate to have her as an integral part of our music department. This student is hardworking and diligent with keeping her schedule intact. She will not let anything stop her from achieving her goals. She's extremely resilient and continues to impress me with how she balances her every day. Her love for choir is inspiring. I love to watch her participate in her many choral activities and watch her grow both as a performer and an individual. I'm beyond excited to have her by my side in the choral program for yet another year. Her talent, kindness, dedication, and leadership is something that I really cherish. I know she will continue to shine bright and be a light in our program and my day. Another one for me is Salvatorelli.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Sagady. I'm the instrumental director here. My four nominees are Miriam Reyes-Mira, Daniel Reyes, Ann Roby, and Julia Marzarani. All four of my nominees have demonstrated incredible maturity in different aspects of their careers here at West. Miriam, I can always count on to be attentive, focused, and prepared in rehearsals, concerts, and competitions. Sometimes I'll be giving instructions, and Miriam is the only one that's paying attention. She's quick to volunteer for additional opportunities to help develop her craft and to help other people. Daniel, who unfortunately is not able to be with us tonight, transferred to the school and told me he wanted to learn piano. He has put in the work in and out of classroom and even volunteered to take a solo next week in our evening of jazz concert. His dedication and hard work is commendable. Anne respectfully approached me with the conflict for an after-school commitment. We were able to work it out so she could participate in both things. Her openness and desire to remain committed to both groups really stood out to me. Julia is a rock star and is always on her game. I can count on her as a leader in any of the multiple groups in which she participates. She's a fantastic musician, role model, and person. All four of these students have demonstrated respectable qualities and are absolute joys in the classroom. Their personalities help make each day better. I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to continue to work with them throughout their tenure at West. Congratulations, guys.
Good evening. My name is Amy Taveras, and I would like to recognize Amor Bishop and Liam Brown. We'll go with ladies first. So, Amor. If you're having a bad day, Amore is the student that you want to be around. She's one of the most positive outlooks of any human being I've ever met. Even if she's having a bad day, she manages to put a positive spin on it. When we're discussing some not so nice characters in English class, she tries to find the positives about their actions or what motivated them to act in that way. She's compassionate, helpful to others, participates in class, and gives 100% to every assignment. Part of the West Way is legacy. Whether she realizes it or not, part of Amore's legacy is her positivity. Amore, I will strive to be more like you. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. I look forward to hearing about all of your activities and accomplishments next year and for years to come. That's all. This one's gonna be a little tough because it's emotional. So for the after I shared with my class about a personal loss back in December, Liam's initial response was to offer me a hug. He offered comforting words of support and suggested that we check in with each other briefly at the end of class once a week. Without fail, he has initiated these brief conversations weekly. Talk about role reversal. Typically, it's a teacher who comforts and checks in on a student. His thoughtful, what do I like to do this? His thoughtful gesture continues to bring me comfort and speaks to his character. In addition to that, he offers help in class, participates, and volunteers to read. Liam, thank you for being you. Keep wearing fun socks, and good luck in your senior year.
Hello. Hello, I'm Mr. Smith, and I would like to recognise, well, I've got two lots. Maybe one for me, and then one for Mr. Shearer. So first, for me, I'd like to recognise the following students: Jamie Scott, Drew Rabbit, Olivia Welch, and Kira Lessalandi. Would you like to come up? Never felt so nervous. Anyway, these students have demonstrated the ability to manage time both in and out of the classroom. They participate regularly in discussion and are able to work independently or with partners. These are my go-to students when I need an answer or I need to check for understanding. They're reliable and trustworthy and have demonstrated the ability to manage their workloads as well as their outside activities. It's a pleasure teaching them, and the world serves a better place for having them. I'm now going to represent Mr. Shearer, and they're invited of two students, and they are Jordan Myers and Louis Barger. Okay, this dynamic duo are not only a great team in class, but also friends outside of class. They bring infectious smiles and a great sense of humour to our classroom. They're a great example of how to manage time both in and out of class, finding time to do their work, but also have a few laughs on the way. I'm glad I have had the pleasure of teaching them this year, and I hope this goes some way to recognising the efforts of Billy Barger and Jordan Myers. Great on our own, we can better together.
So guys, hi, my name is Mrs. Andreezy. You all look fabulous. There are so many students we could nominate, but unfortunately I had to narrow it down. Okay, so the students that I nominated are Mustafa Hussein, so when I say your name, come on up. Sanam Hussein, yes, they're all related. Faizan Hussein and Ruth Villalobos. Come on up. You can't be here tonight. Okay, so these students, yes, it just so happens to be that they're related, but it's not, that's not why they're getting this award, okay? So, okay, so I'm very lucky to teach all of them, okay? And so I'll start with Mustafa. It is with great pleasure that I'm nominating Mustafa Hussein for the Mega Stars. So Mustafa, like his siblings, came to the school mid-year, but more importantly, to this country. He wasn't happy about it either, which I get, with switching countries, not the most fun, right? So he missed his friends and his home, and he had to start a whole new school all at the same time. Many of you can maybe relate, many of us can't. That's not the easiest thing, right? So that said, he never let that stop him from doing his work and always being so kind and respectful. I always would look over at Mustafa and get a little smile from him too, and it's just great having him in class. Now that Mustafa, he's participating more, and he continues to work hard. And I just want to say, Mustafa, I get it, but you're wonderful. So clap it up for Mustafa. I'm so excited to also nominate Sanam Hussein. Clap it up for Sanam. Since the first day, Sanam came to our class. She was so kind, brave, and hardworking. Again, with a beautiful smile. I don't know if you noticed, look at this family, come on now. So coming to a new school, again, in the middle of the year, can be super scary and intimidating. But Sanaa jumped right in. We placed her in groups of students that she didn't even know. She never complained or refused to do something, even though, let's be honest, most teenagers probably would have complained. But no, she never did. And she's always had this beautiful smile on her face, and is just a delightful young lady. So Sanaa, you're wonderful. Clap it up for her. Okay, and last but definitely not least, like I said, Ruth couldn't come today, so last is Faizan. Clap it up for Faizan! So it's my absolute pleasure to nominate Faizan Hussein for the Mega Stars. Faizan had so many reasons to slack off in our biology class. It moves pretty fast. At a fast pace, we assign a lab every cycle. He came in late in the year again, but that's not what Faizan did. He didn't slack. He came in, got right to work, again, threw in lab groups, but even more so, he just got in, asked questions. He worked hard, patient, was kind, and had to endure Mr. Grillo's really bad sarcastic jokes. And he did it with a smile on his face. So Faizan, you're awesome. This is from me and Mr. Grillo as well. So, clap up. Next, I'd like to bring up Miss Wilson. Come on down, Miss Wilson.
Good evening, everyone. The student I nominated is Manuel Marcus Portal, aka Manny. I've had the opportunity to get to know Manny when he chose to be a helper in our adaptive PE class this semester. Even though we just met at the start of the year, I've already been a witness to his greatness. It is not just me that has noticed Manny's heart of compassion. It is Mr. Manahan, every educational assistant, but most importantly, the students. For him to be honored at an event called Night of the Stars is so appropriate because his positive energy lights up any room that he enters. Yes, he helps with the equipment, helps the students get to where they need to be, and participates in the team sports, but that's not why he's being recognized tonight. Manny shines brightly because of his kindness, his heart to help, for his ability to make the students feel seen. He doesn't just go through the motions of another class. His actions stem from a genuine desire to help others. It's the simple things, a smile, a conversation about upcoming events, or giving the students words of encouragement during our various activities that makes Manny stand out. The students are drawn to him. They feel comfortable around him. They know he will take the time to look at them and listen. It's a blessing for me to witness their interactions. There are a lot of important things that happen in school, but when it comes right down to it, the most important of all is how we treat people. And Manny understands that assignment. He makes our students feel seen, heard, and loved, and for that, he is our shining star.
I will be presenting on behalf of a few teachers who are either coaching or last minute were not able to make it. The first teacher that I will be presenting on behalf of is Mr. Bova. Mr. Bova nominated Katrina Rivera, Dominic Mejia Rosario, Alana Halstead, and Lillian Corso. First, we'll talk about Katrina. Katrina Rivera is one of the most remarkable young ladies I have ever taught. This is Mr. Bo's words, but I agree. I also have her. Her welcoming smile and pleasant demeanor make her whole class more enjoyable. She is hardworking, courteous, and genuine. Katrina is a credit to her family and our entire school community. I am proud to be her teacher. Next is Dominic. Dominic is a remarkable young man. He is hardworking and thoughtful and completes his work with care. His smile and calm persona make everyone around him feel at ease. Dom is the kind of person who makes West such a welcoming place. I am also proud to be his teacher. Next is Alana. Alana embodies the very best of high school experience. Universally admired by her teachers and peers alike, she is kind and thoughtful. Alana is the type of student who makes teaching so worthwhile. I enjoy being her teacher and having her in class every day. And next is Lily. Lily demonstrates the attribute that I find most admirable in others: legitimate intellectual curiosity. Despite knowing a great deal, she constantly strives to learn new things. Lily is among the hardest working students in her class, and she makes me proud to be a teacher at West even after all these years. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Seago, and I'm joined by Ms. Strillo because when she found out who I was nominating, I couldn't keep her off that stage. I would like to call nominee Devin Gregg. Although I've only had the pleasure of being Devin's Sunnyvale teacher, he consistently brightens my day with his positive energy and engaging personality. I will truly miss and cherish our conversations during Sunnyvale, and Now I have the pleasure of just bumping into him all the way. His presence is a true joy, and it's evident how he lights up the room, leaving a positive impact on both teachers and students alike. It's been an absolute honor to watch him bring such warmth and enthusiasm to our school community every day.
7 brings us joy every single day. Okay, and now I'm going to call up a student that I selected, Maxwell Bowe. It is a true privilege to celebrate a student whose character and work ethic shine in every aspect of their school life. Maxwell Bowe is hardworking, diligent, and unfailingly kind. This student exemplifies what it means to lead with integrity and perseverance. His quiet determination and consistent effort sets him apart, not through flashy displays or loud declarations, but through the steady excellence of his work and the calm reliability of his presence. In the classroom, Max approaches each task with focus and care, never settling for mediocrity, always striving to improve. His dedication is not just admirable, it is inspiring. He listens deeply, thinks critically, and contributes meaningfully, lifting the level of discourse for everyone around him. Beyond academics, Max's kindness is genuine and effortless. He is the first to offer a helping hand, the first to include someone who feels left out, and the first to celebrate the success of others without hesitation. His empathy creates a more welcoming, compassionate community, and his quiet leadership leaves a lasting impression on peers and teachers alike. Students like Maxwell remind us why teaching is such a meaningful profession. His future is bright, and it's a joy to watch it unfold.
Hi everybody, my name is Christy Lee and I'm an English teacher here at General West. And it's my pleasure to introduce the following 4 students as my Night of Stars recipients. So first, I've chosen Julian Casey. For my second student, I've chosen Lucas Heaven. Gianna Morrow. And Emily Davidson. Okay. Julian has been a consistently just a bright spot in our 9th grade age period class. He's always prepared, tries his best, and uplifts his classmates no matter what group he's placed in. I always appreciate his willingness to try his best, even on the most difficult assignments, but mostly Julian is so kind and he's so gentle that he genuinely makes West a better place. I appreciate your hard work and your kindness. So next we have Lucas. I've had the pleasure of teaching Lucas for the last 2 years in AP Lit and SAT Prep, and he has consistently impressed me with his dedication, enthusiasm, and intellectual depth. Lucas's steadfast commitment to excellence sets him apart. He doesn't just aim for high grades, but genuinely seeks to understand and engage the material on a deeper level. His intellectual curiosity is evident in the insightful questions he asks, the thoughtful connections he makes, and his willingness to challenge himself beyond what is required. He is a student who not only excels academically, but also brings a positive energy to the classroom, inspiring those around him, even if it's over a game of Uno during homeroom. I have appreciated seeing the silly side of him and seeing how kind and loyal he is to his friends. It's been such a pleasure to witness your growth, and I have no doubt that you're going to do wonderful things in your future endeavors. All right, so next we have Gianna. Gianna is one of the hardest working students I've ever had the pleasure of meeting at West. She's unrelenting seeing Emery's swift progress and growth in everything that she does. Whether it's academics, personal goals, or classroom contributions, she always gives her all, and she takes feedback seriously, comes in for extra help, and consistently pushes herself to do her best. What sets Gianna apart is not just her work ethic, but her incredibly positive attitude. She puts in 100% every day and motivates those around her to rise to her level of dedication. I especially love having her in homeroom. She's shown up literally every single day with enthusiasm and energy that sets the tone for everyone else. Gianna, your consistency, drive, and kindness makes a huge impact. Keep being you. West is better than you. Last but not least, we have Emily. Emily Dickerson is truly an exceptional student in every way. Her depth of thought and genuine passion for learning sets her apart. She asks thoughtful, insightful questions that not only enhance her own learning, but enrich class discussions for everyone around her. She's never satisfied with surface level understanding. Instead, she delves deeper, making connections across texts, ideas, and disciplines. Her intellectual engagement and unwavering desire to learn makes her a standout student, and it is a privilege to witness her academic journey. Most importantly, Emily is kind. She approaches learning and life with empathy, respect, and a genuine desire to uplift those who are around her. Emily's rare combination of intellectual depth and compassionate spirit makes her not only an outstanding student, but truly a remarkable person. I have no doubt that she will continue to leave behind a meaningful impact wherever she goes.
Hello, I'm Matt Friedman. I'm a school counselor here at West. I have so many students that made my first year at West awesome. There are 3 that I would like to recognize tonight. So my nominees are Lacey Abdella, Sophia Caprati, and Caitlin Bianca. I'll start with Lacey. One focus of the school counselor's role at school is to help students prepare themselves for challenges and opportunities that await them upon graduating. This individual, Lacey, actually taught me more about how to seek out academic challenges, give back to the community, and manage their time masterfully. Between being president of the Arab Culture Association and volunteering as a tutor in the community, she is constantly finding ways to spread awareness to her culture and serve children of all ages. She is consistently looking forward as she's found multiple opportunities to shadow medical professionals outside of school to prepare herself for a potential future in the health-related profession. The level of fortitude and motivation demonstrated by Lacey is extremely impressive, and I feel very fortunate that I get to work with her for another year. Next is Sophia Caprati. There is a famous quote, I don't remember who it's by, but it states, "The beauty of singing lies not in the perfect note, but in the joy it brings." This student can often be seen and heard singing in several Cherry Hill West vocal groups and productions. The visible joy she experiences while singing is immediately delivered to those who get to witness her in action. Whether she's having a wonderful day or navigating through challenges in life, Sophia approaches each song and day at school as an opportunity to express herself through music. I'd like to commend her for her strength, creativity, and passion that she brings to several aspects of our artistic community. And last, Katie Bianco. This student was one of the first students that I met during my first year at West. I was immediately impressed by the level of focus that she possesses in all aspects of her life. She is constantly tackling school with a monster amount of energy, only to bring that same attitude to her job and hours upon hours of gymnastics training. Her pleasant attitude and desire to take advantage of every opportunity given is a refreshing thing to see. I'm extremely excited to see what this student accomplishes during senior year and beyond. He was a little weak. Can you try that again? I'm Mr. Grill at the Science Year West. It's my pleasure to introduce three students tonight that I'd like to recognize. Jasmine Long, AJ Trotty, and Vanessa Jenny, please. I'm elated to be here tonight to celebrate AJ Driver. AJ has been a constant source of fun and curiosity in my bio class. AJ is truly an exceptional student who consistently demonstrates kindness, intelligence, and a willingness to help others. AJ is eager to participate in class discussion and enjoys challenging his own understanding of the topics he covered in class. In groups, AJ is a natural leader who leads by example and encourages others to participate. Always ready with a warm smile and a positive attitude, he creates a welcoming environment wherever he goes. This is on display this year each time a new student was added to our roster. AJ gravitated towards these students, welcoming them into the class, and was happy to support and guide them as they learn the class routines and class expectations. AJ is eager to help his peers, and throughout the year, AJ often took it upon himself to take them under his wing. AJ embodies the West way. I am grateful to have taught him, and I am hopeful that he will enroll in one of my elective classes before he graduates. Jasmine Long. It is a great joy that I'm here tonight to recognize Jasmine for Night of Stars. I've had the pleasure of being Jasmine's teacher for 2 years, both as a student in my research class. It is her grit, her determination, and independence as a researcher that brings me here to celebrate Jasmine tonight. Jasmine is a curious, dedicated, hard-working researcher who also brings a lighthearted, fun-loving vibe to the lab. Last year, Jasmine's project investigating the health concerns associated with baby was surprisingly passed over by the judges. Distraught by the outcome, but determined to the judges that chief in science, Jasmine requested to audit the research class for senior year, something that has never been done before. Jasmine and I discussed the expectations since the class could not fit into her schedule. She would need to set aside her own time after school to meet with me to plan, discuss, and implement her project. Jasmine knew she would have to juggle her time between the virtual healthcare internship, sports, and her job, but she was up for the challenge. A woman to her word, Jasmine met with me weekly after school to plan, and with increased frequency once the materials had been delivered. Jasmine encountered several hurdles throughout her project. Who would have thought manipulating the life cycle of a 5-millimeter worm would have been such a challenge? Sorry. But true to form, she was not deterred. Jasmine saw her project through to the end, and I could not be more proud of her or more thrilled with the outcome. Jasmine's project, exploring anti-aging potential across the C. elegans life cycle, earned her first place at Cornell in the biochemistry category. I am confident that this experience and her success will be the first of many for this future scientist. Vanessa. It is with great enthusiasm that I'm here tonight to recognize Vanessa for her Member Stars. I've had the pleasure of being Vanessa's teacher for 4 years. Loud for me or loud for her? Sorry. First, as a freshman, when she was enrolled in my biology class, and then engaged during her sophomore, junior, and senior year as a standout in my research class. It's her curiosity, passion for science, and her determination that we are here to celebrate. Each year, Vanessa's research projects got more complex and more relevant to the world around her. This year, Vanessa set out to improve the effectiveness of tetracycline on antibiotic-resistant E. coli. Vanessa extracted compounds from plants as well as common over-the-counter drugs to test to see if these compounds could reduce E. coli's ability to pump tetracycline from the cell. As with both research projects, Vanessa encountered many hurdles and challenges along the way. But unlike many researchers, Vanessa never wavered in her desire to follow her curiosity. Vanessa took each hurdle in stride, always with a smile and with a positive attitude that has been an inspiration to her fellow students and teachers alike. Vanessa's grit and dedication earned her first place at the Cornell Science Fair and third at the Belleville Invitational Science Fair, and an award from the American Society of Microbiology. Vanessa also has the distinction of being the first student in the West to take the research class 3 years in a row. It's been a pleasure getting to watch Vanessa grow as a student, an individual, and a researcher. Her passion for research and science makes me hopeful for the future.
Good evening. I'm Anna Fiore. I'm a business teacher here at West. I think what I heard about my students isn't as elaborate as some of my colleagues. It's short and sweet, but nonetheless truly comes from the heart.
It is my pleasure to introduce Layla Williamson and Logan Rainier as my Knight of Stars recipients.
Hi guys.
Okay, I have nominated Logan to be recognized as a student who goes out of his way to demonstrate he cares about the well-being of others. He was a pleasure to have in class, and he is always friendly and outgoing when passing in the hallways. Logan, thank you for your kindness. I have nominated Layla to be recognized, as I have watched her mature from a freshman until her time here at West presently. She has demonstrated to me in and out of the classroom that she always tries her best, even though when she thinks it is not enough. Layla, your efforts are appreciated.
I will be reading on behalf of Nurse Cheryl. Nurse Cheryl nominated Essence Bishop. I was talking to Essence this week, and she mentioned to me that as a junior, she was 3 for 3 on Knight of Stars, which just tells you about her character off the bat, that 3 years in a row is present. Essence is very friendly, pleasant, outgoing student who is always eager to help out when she is needed. She is very active in school activities and clubs and exhibits all the positive West attributes, positive school spirit and values. She is a positive role model to new students and to her fellow students. She is active in the ROTC program and helps make new students feel welcome and included. She is very visible at back-to-school night, helping parents and visitors navigate their way through the large West Building. Essence always has a smile and is cheerful, and she lights up the room with her positive demeanor and attitude. She is the true example of a West Star in the West Way. Congratulations.
Good evening, I'm Carolyn Messias, and it's my pleasure to introduce my nominees, Jaslyn Cologne, Tomas Taylor, Paxton Fletcher, and Scarlett Stampa. I will start with Jaslyn. I am lucky enough to have Jaslyn in my creative writing class. Jaslyn is one of those students that you have in your classroom that you know will make you a better teacher. Jaslyn's not just a talented writer, but a student who brings heart and dedication to everything she does. She's always respectful and pleasant and enters each day with positive attitude. It's clear that she has a bright future ahead of her in the world of creative writing. And I look forward to seeing where her passion and her hard work take her. Congratulations. I am honored to recognize Tamon for Night of Stars. Last year, I had Tamon in my living theater class. He loved to participate, but never seemed to have the courage to come out for a production. This year, when I saw that he was in my actor studio class, I encouraged him to audition. He was still hesitant at the beginning of the year, but to my surprise, he auditioned for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I watched with joy as Tamon found his passion and embraced his love for the stage. I am so proud of him for overcoming his fears and putting himself out there. It's surely paid off, and I look forward to seeing him performing on the West Stage in the future. Congratulations. Paxton Fletcher and Scarlett Stampa are shining examples of dedication, commitment, and positivity in the West Theater program. Whether it's learning lines early, or taking on extra roles in rehearsal, or helping set up the stage, Paxton and Scarlett are always the first to step up and offer assistance. What truly sets them apart is their unwavering positive attitude. Their enthusiasm is contagious, inspiring other cast members and the crew. I am so lucky to have you both in this program, and I look forward to more years of your brilliance and professionalism. Congratulations.
My name is Ms. Nurnberger, and I'm our math support teacher here at West. It's my pleasure to introduce Abigail Conover and Jada Martin as my Night of Stars. Alright, so I'm going to start with Abby. This exceptional freshman demonstrates a strong desire to learn and succeed. She's incredibly polite and expresses genuine appreciation for any support she receives in the class. This student effectively blocks out any distraction, advocates for herself in the classroom, and actively participates in discussions. When the opportunity arises, she helps her peers better understand their work by modeling and giving thorough explanations. She's also given the opportunity to challenge her understanding through deeper level thinking assignments when she completes her own assignment, and she does it with excitement. Such qualities are rare to see in a freshman, which is why I'm proud to honor Abigail Conover as my English service. And then Jaden. So I had the pleasure of meeting Jaden in his junior year through LB MacHelp. Every day he came in to get help, he was always so incredibly polite while working on a really tough subject. Even in his senior year, he still works incredibly hard and ensures he understands any topic he's presented with. I've never had to seek him out. He knows when to advocate for himself. This self-advocacy skill is something that's going to carry him far in his future endeavors. In addition to his desire to succeed, this student is the definition of sunshine. When entering my room, he greets everyone else and asks how they're doing. He never shows that he's having a bad day and lifts other spirits just like me and him. Because of this, I'm proud to honor Jaden Martin as my next
Good evening, all. I'm Ms. Barbara Samuels Chin, and I'm a science educator as well as a career educator. It is my pleasure to introduce Adine Clocho, Leah Wynn, Angela Canova, Alani Ubari, as my Night of Stars recipients. Adine Clocho. Adine is a patient young man whose thoughtfulness is seen throughout the classroom. He always has his hand raised in class and has an inquisitive mind that is willing to learn. Whenever I need a helping hand, Adine is the first to volunteer his time. His generous spirit is one of his defining characteristics that makes him a star pupil. Adine's sharp intellectual nature and considerate manner is certainly going to allow him to go far in his life. I congratulate you as a future physician's assistant. Leah Wynn. Leah is an intellect who ponders mathematical and scientific queries with an astute aptitude. A senior with an analytical personality, math wizardry, and creative talents is Leah. Her drawings exhibit artistic flair that is simply dazzling. Leah's graphic designs in class slides are a sight to behold while educating not only her peers, but me as well. Leah is a bright scholar who will excel in any future endeavors she undertakes. Angela Canova. A kind and creative spirit can be found in Angela. Her leadership skills come in the form of facing hard work and is generous with her time, energy, and dedication. I applaud Angela in her tenacity and intellectual pursuits. Her dream is to be a thoracic surgeon, and with her resolve, I have all the faith in the world in her achievement of her career goal. She strives for excellence in her answers, designs in class, all the while being empathetic and curious about those around her. Angela was a joy to teach this year, and I look forward to her contributions to the world. Alani Uberry. Alani is a lovely, gifted young woman who is determined, caring, competent, and compassionate. Alani is a strong reader in class who is a leader. Her leadership skills shine in dedication to all her academic pursuits, organized group activities, and social clubs where she takes an active role. Her tenacity and desire to follow through with any given task is inspiring. I'm excited to see how her leadership will translate into her future career in the healthcare field. I congratulate each of you. Thank you for your congratulations.
I will be presenting for Miss Savage, one of the art teachers. Miss Savage nominated Jess Salam, Sam Jimenez, Alicia Purcell, and Joel Vasquez Home. Jess, you were so helpful during the first semester of intro and intermediate photo classes. You weren't an official aide for intro class, but you always came during your study hall to help me. I don't think you have any idea how much that meant, and I thank you so much. You've proven to be quite the leader in our intermediate photo class. Thank you. Sam, you have been great at helping an intermediate photo class this semester. Just being there as a friend to others and sharing your photography work has been so beneficial for the other students. Some of the students truly rely on your photo expertise. Thank you for being there and for your homemade chocolate chip cookies. Well, it's wonderful you were able to aid in photo all year long. You don't know how much your help and how much it's appreciated. You take over and help get supplies together. You help students with questions about their printing and dry mounting your photos. Thank you for bringing your photo expertise to the intermediate classes. You have made all the difference. I want to take a moment to thank the four of you for your dedication to helping during our art classes. The school year would not have been the same without all of you as my aides. Thank you. This time I'm reading for Ms. Gangloff, who couldn't be here tonight. And I'd like to call up Daniel Market.
Okay, so I'm reading what Ms. Gangloff wrote. Working in high school, I often see students that could be characterized as indifferent and only looking out for their own self-interest. However, Danny chose to go out of his way to stand up for one of my students who was being mistreated by two others while he was working at the register in Shop West. Danny displayed a profound act of moral courage and helped a student who really didn't have the words to help himself. And for that, I am eternally grateful. The world needs more people like Danny Market in it. He had empathy, compassion, and proved that our individual actions, no matter how small, can create a meaningful moment for those in need. And that's why Danny's a star.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Anthony. I'm a health and physical education teacher here, and I coach soccer, basketball, and track. Tonight I have the pleasure of nominating 4 students. So first up, Nicolette Susarski, Kara Rogochek, Samantha Rubenstein, and Joelle Mateo. So first up, Nikki is an absolutely fantastic student, leader, teammate, and friend. She takes pride in everything she does and will go out of her way to help someone in need. She leads by an example and in a humble and kind way. She has an infectious personality, smile, and humor that you cannot help but to be around. She always gives 100% and strives to be better every day. I am proud to present Nikki as a star of our school and district. Next up is Kara. She is an absolutely fantastic student, leader, and more importantly, person. She is responsible, kind, caring, and trustworthy. Kara can be relied upon with any task, and she does everything to perfection and with a sense of pride. She puts others before herself all the time and is the first to cheer on classmates and teammates whenever possible. She is supportive and the type of kid that anyone will be lucky to have be a part of their school and program. I am proud to present Kara as a star of our school and district. Next up, I have Sam, who is a high-achieving, well-rounded, and respectful freshman student here at Cherry Hill West. She is just a freshman, but has already accomplished so much by being a member of the soccer team, a member of the state championship basketball team, and a member of the spring track team. She is generous, kind, always willing to lend a helping hand to a friend or peer in need, and is selfless in everything that she does. She is a pleasure to have in our building and our school community, and I am proud to recognize Sam as a star of Cherry Hill West. I can't wait to see all the wonderful things she accomplishes over her 4 years as a Lion. And last up, I have Joelle Mateo. She is a stellar freshman student athlete that I was ecstatic to welcome with open arms into our Cherry Hill West school and community last fall. She has made an immediate impact on our sports teams and in the classroom. She is a quiet and humble kid, but she is extremely hardworking and diligent in her classwork and on the fields and on the track. It took me some time, but I got her to crack a smile after many jokes and offering her favorite candy, which is Airheads, which she asks for every day. Joey is a pleasure to have in our school and community, and I am proud to recognize her as a star of Cherry Hill West. I cannot wait to see all she accomplishes over her 4 years as a Cherry Hill West Lion. Congratulations.
McDonald as my Night of Stars recipient. Mia is a star student. She is a dedicated and respectful learner. She consistently puts forth her best effort in class, demonstrating a strong work ethic and a desire to learn. She is cooperative with both peers and teachers, works well in groups, and will always help others. Her polite and respectful attitude makes her a positive influence in class. Her commitment to learning and positive demeanor truly set her apart as a role model for her peers. Mia shines bright with her determination, kindness, and curiosity. Thank you, Mia, for being great. I am lucky to be your teacher this year. Please be proud of yourself. You are a star. Shine bright.
Hello, my name is Mr. Manahan. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize Jada Sayers and Zenobio Gonzalez. So if you two are here, please come on up to the stage. I do not believe Jada was able to make it tonight, but Jada is a rock star helper in my adaptive PE class. She is always positive and energetic, even after getting back from the senior trip at 1 a.m. and showing up for class where she had to run around for an hour at 7:30 a.m. So thank you, Jada, for being a rock star, even though you did not make it tonight. Zenobio is another positive rock star. I had the pleasure of coaching this young man in my first season coaching wrestling here at West. He can light up any room that he walks into with his smile, and his hard work and dedication do not go unnoticed. Both of these students are such a positive force, and I can't wait to see the positive impacts these two will continue to have on the world once they graduate.
Thank you for coming tonight. My name is Mrs. Duffy, and I am the ESL teacher. Tonight, I would like to recognize two outstanding multilingual students. They are Darina Ilchenko and Sarah Lopez. Darina and Sarah's journeys have not always been easy. Darina had to leave her home country, Ukraine, and Sarah had to leave Colombia. But I can tell you that we are very fortunate to have these two amazing young women be part of the West community. That both of them are honor roll students. They are an absolute pleasure to have in class. Their work ethic is unparalleled. Not only do they excel in academics, but they also excel in sports and clubs. Darina wrestles and does cross country, and Sarah is part of the Latinos at West community. I am convinced that their future will be bright even after they leave West, and they will continue to make us proud. Darina and Sarah, let your stars shine brightly while you pave your own amazing paths. And thank you for the light that you bring to our school every day.
Sergeant Costa. Sergeant Costa wanted to recognize Nevaeh Sewell, Shay Foster, and Matthew Wayne. Since transferring to West in the JROTC program in February, Nevaeh has truly embodied the spirit of leadership and camaraderie. Her infectious personality and kindness towards her peers creates a supportive and welcoming environment for everyone around her. Nevaeh's ambition shines, brightly inspiring her fellow students to strive for excellence and reach for their goals. Her positive influence and dedication not only uplift those in her immediate circle, but also contribute to the overall strength and unity of the community. With her unwavering determination, the sky is indeed the limit for Nevaeh, making her a remarkable role model for all. Congratulations. Since meeting Shay at the end of last year, it has been a profound honor to witness his transformation process. A vital aspect of his journey is the ability to meet each individual where they are and help them recognize the true potential within themselves. Transformation is often the most challenging experience in life. Much like caterpillars that do not understand their previous existence until they emerge as butterflies, gaining a clear understanding of their journey. The metamorphosis process allows them to appreciate the ground they once walked on. Being at the forefront of Shay's transformation and supporting him through this process has been the ultimate lesson, highlighting the importance of growth and self-discovery in our lives. It has been such an honor to watch Shay grow into an amazing young man. Keep putting in the work. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Hello again. I'm going to present some nominations on behalf of Ms. Berliner, who is not here tonight. So first, I have Chloe Walker, James Miller, and Kirsten Gibson. So Ms. Berliner writes, James is a mature and dedicated student who understands that hard work is key to accomplishing his goals. He cares deeply not only about his grades, but also about truly understanding the concepts. He comes to class every day with a positive attitude and a strong focus on success. James. Next, I have Kirsten Gibson. Kirsten is a rock star in all that she does. She not only is a superstar on the basketball court and a state champion, of course. She also balances a heavy academic schedule with ease, consistently performing at the top of our very rigorous class. She is respected by peers, coaches, and teachers alike. And I feel so lucky to have had the opportunity to teach her this year. I look forward to watching all that Kirsten achieves throughout high school and beyond. Congratulations, guys.
This is your last time seeing you this evening. My last teacher that I will be talking on behalf of is Miss Columbi. Miss Columbi wanted to recognize Shaker, Andrew Reichert, Michael Welch, and Emmanuel Marcus Portal. Andrew has been locked in with his academics and extracurriculars since the first day of school. He has never wavered on his focus and success and has continued to grow every day since the beginning of the school year. Michael has made great strides in the second semester to get his attendance during homeroom study skills and after school to improve his academic progress. Emmanuel has worked hard to raise his grade in all his courses during the first marking period and extending them throughout the remaining marking periods this year. And earning all A's and becoming an active member in the high school West community. I have been able to witness each of these individuals grow, blossom, and take advantage of all the opportunities that are in front of them. I look forward to all their successes as they continue on. Congratulations.
Few students shine brighter than Hamza. For people who don't know him, Hamza seems like a quiet young man who is simply respectful and focused when he goes through the motions of life. However, this estimation can significantly underestimate his value. I've had the pleasure of teaching Hamza for the past 2 years, whether it was studying algebra, developing a new product, an intro to business, competing in DECA, or reading Shakespeare. He pours his heart and soul into everything he does. Hamza surprises me and inspires me every day. When another student struggled, Hamza jumped in to be a friend. He offered to mentor the young man, helped him to become the best version of himself. When I needed someone to act on reading a work of Shakespeare, Hamza volunteered and gave a performance that could compare to the seasoned actor. When his category was suddenly switched at a DECA competition, he didn't complain. Instead, he made the adjustment and he shined with the brilliance of his art. Simply put, the world needs more people like him. And last but certainly not least, is my other shining star, Leah Burr. Leah is one of 700 past shining stars. I nominate students every year, and I've never before nominated a freshman. However, Leah's strength and drive left me no choice. Early this year, Leo saw the possibility to advance his academics, and he asked me to trust him. He said, I'm ready for more. Ever since, Leo has challenged himself and risen to academic excellence. In addition, when he was scheduled into my intro to business class, I shared with the students that I wanted to start small. That's not Leo's style. He said, I think you should go big. And then he became a part of the team and helped to design an original logo for Cherry West, to a sales presentation that he shared with school leadership and also the community. When I shared with my class that I wanted to prepare them to compete in DECA, Leo rose to the challenge. He not only helped to prepare his peers, he also scored one of the top levels in the county, and he made it to the state competition as a freshman. This student is unstoppable, and he exemplifies the spirit of West. I can't wait to see what he accomplishes in the future as one of West's shining stars.
So tonight we've heard about character, helpfulness, care, compassion, service, kindness, involvement, empathy. These are some of the common themes. For the seniors who are recognized, we hope you continue those traits as you lead us to June. Continue to make us proud. For the rest of you, we can't wait to see what you do at West during your remaining years. Thank you for coming out tonight to recognize our stars. And now please join us for refreshments in the atrium. Thank you.
Thank you.